gets when she eats. Okay, want to make sure I have everything here. Okay, this one needs to come apart for sure. Anything connected to this bundle? Crap, where's the third one? Son of a biscuit. Is it back here? No. Well. Okay, 1, 2. Ah, far from Nugan. Where's that? Maybe it's just the 2. No, it's 3. It's this one right here. I think. Yes, got it. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, let's get our electrical tape labeling system up for sure. So we got three colors of electrical tape left. We're not gonna use white though. It's not a good color on white. Let's go gray, red, and purple. Shufflins, it's a waffle iron. If you exclaim tattoo, I got full pitch to the sleeve. Round. Well, if you don't clean everything, Space Ghost, the machine vibrates and it kicks up dirt. So the more dirt you can get off the machine, the better. You're not going to like wipe down the wires with water or anything, but you definitely want to blow them off and get as much dirt as you can off of it. The less dirt that's in the machine when you reassemble it, the less dirty it's going to get over time. It's going to get dirty no matter what you do. Yes, Mozdoc. Sunday is the only day that Pinball will be on the stream, other than maybe a short special occasion or something. It won't all just be Pinball Restoration, there'll be Pinball playing too, but Sunday is dedicated to Pinball, and the other 5 days of my work week are gaming, video game content. This is gaming content. Remove the Mad God player, what's happening? Pull this off, cut off this piece, yeah. Okay. There we go, all our ducks in a row. Hey, my pleasure, Zergling. It's been a long time since I tried to do a non-sub chat day. I felt like this was the perfect opportunity to do so, and it seems to be working out great. I'd like to continue doing this for as long as I can. Okay. We're going to make a little fold in our electrical tape here so that it has a tab to pull off. Then slap it on there. Doing this so that I know which Molex connector goes to which Molex connector, because if we don't know which one goes to which one, we're going to have a relatively mediocre time. Okay. Okay, two more, man, two more. Get in there. Nice. Definitely getting a better feel for how hard to pull them when it's starting to give. Make this one gray. So the worst thing that can happen here is that your pins get bent or something in there. Don't want that, or you jerk it so hard that you hit something else, and that's not good. Okay. Gray and gray. Okay. The last one's this one. I'm almost, let's see if I can do it from the other side. It's a little bit of a reach. If not, I can pull the machine 3/4 down and go from there. Thank you, Ninja Penguin. I'm very proud of the community on this channel, and as I've always said, the internet never ceases to impress me. Okay, this one's a little bit looser, it feels like. What? Yes! Sick nasty. Okay, cool. We got it. That was nice and easy. Pick in a Box will be doing one special episode of Cooking with Frag for the Kickstarter reward for getting this project funded on the Kickstarter. So there'll be one more episode of Cooking with Frag, and then probably none after that. If you do !CWF info or click on the tab below the stream, there is 32 episodes of Cooking with Frag available for your viewing pleasure. Okay, cool. I feel really good that I just connected those without anything, crazy happening. Nice. Yeah, let's do a quick overview of. This is the top of the table where the flippers are. It goes all the way down, where all the ball travels underneath that big trough-looking thing. That's the back. That's the thing that kill you if you touch it. Let's see how the leaves work on this one. I don't know. Oh, this one works differently than the Addams Family. Interesting. Is this really an opto? No, can't be. How does this work then? It is an opto. Okay, cool. I didn't realize this one had opto flipper boards. That is quite cool. The other ones have metal connectors. I didn't even realize this one was opto. Neat. Well, that makes me pretty happy. This pinball machine has 6 balls in it, J-Rod. Okay, I'm just going to put this back. We're going to make sure the wires are untangled and are able to be pulled through the hole properly. And then we'll remove the Borg ship bracket and try to pull everything off. Well, okay, so this box right here, this thing right here, it's safe to touch now. The machine's been off for a really long time. The capacitors are well cleared. But this takes the power from the wall and converts it into the correct voltage to run the machine. So this is basically like sticking a fork into an electrical socket if you touch it, is what it is. You don't want to mess with that. Okay, let's get these wires. Hold on, what the hell's going on here? Okay, that's right. That's right. Right, okay, nothing's hooked. Everything's gonna be cool, man. Just be cool. What's this? Holy shit, what's going on here? Okay, that's not even related to my thing. Okay, cool. There's one bracket on the back here we'll have to remove to get those wires set. That's it. So we're going to bring this down to 2/3. Okay. Ha! Nice, Weetabix. Solid, sir. Okay. So we're going to pull this down to the 2/3 position, and then I'll pull the camera back, and then we'll go from there. I think we're going to get the Borg ship off, and then we'll be done for today. Made pretty good progress. Honestly, I was thinking to myself, I could totally get all the plastics off, but wasn't the case. I'd rather do it slow and right, and learn how to do it quickly later than rush it and mess it up. Here we are. I'm excited to take these launchers off too. Okay. Let's take a look back here. I know I need my hex nut screwdriver. I'll move the camera back so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Okay. Oh yeah, but the only time I ever got shocked from a well, actually, yeah, shock's right. Only time I got shocked from electrical sockets when I was a kid. I was unplugging a lamp and I was gripping too hard because it was really tight, and my fingers slipped and touched the metal connectors when I started to unplug the lamp. It was quite. It was not pleasant, to say the least. Not something I'd do again, that's for sure. Okay, crap, I left my, guess that one goes in my pocket then. Okay, I guess I can probably just leave this clip on the wires. Well, no, I don't want to do that. We're going to take it off. I'm going to label it and put it back on later. Okay, so everything's going to be able to push through this hole now, which is exactly what we needed. Yeah, it's got plenty of clearance. We'll be fine. All nicely labeled. Okay. Go ahead and make a quick note for this in a bag, and then we can remove the Borg ship assembly. Beautiful name. It's a crazy feeling to get shot. Do not recommend doing it. It's an interesting feeling, to say the least. It's like complete loss of control of your body. Quite a ride. Okay, 24 will be Borg assembly. Wire holder. Go burrito. Right, so we got number 24 right here. Go ahead and grab ourselves a bag. Put the number 24 on it. Yep, indeed, Seal Scooter. Not a fun feeling. Not a mistake I ever made again, I'll say that for sure. Okay, so now we're going to I'm going to remove the two top Phillips head screws first. I think that's the right call. I'm going to go ahead and throw this up here. I'm going to need a smaller or different bit. They're really small size Phillips heads. I want to say, not quite jeweler size, but they're almost there. I think this one will do nicely. Yes, we are taking the table apart to do a deep cleaning. This machine is 21 years old. It's in great shape, but I really wanted to improve my knowledge of pinball machines. And a big step to that is pulling stuff apart and learning how it works. Oh God, don't do that. Scrape on that. That's not a nice sound. Okay, well, today what we're going to do, we're going to move this Romulan warbird. Change of plans. Romulan warbird needs to come off so I can do that and not scrape off that soldered connection. Thanks. This one might have to go in a Ziploc. I think it will. Okay. Okay, this is actually, okay, it does kind of rotate on there. I think I might reposition this. It's kind of a crappily made piece of plastic, but whatever. Okay. Huh. Not sure what that white stuff, that powder stuff's been on a lot of places in the back. Maybe it's just dust built up over time. It almost looks like you can see a difference in color and paints. Maybe it was painted at some point. Gee, weird bird, time to go. Okay, what are we at right now? Number, what, 25? 25 it is. I want to say it'll fit in the other one, but I know it won't. Oh. I'll probably end up repainting a lot of the plastics or the ships and stuff. Okay. Romulan warbird. The one screw that connects it. I get a bigger 25 on there, my goodness. 2.5, man. 2.5. Okay, cool. Now we can safely get to those little screws. Williams is no longer in business. Actually, WMS, a lot of the Bally and those big companies make slot machines now. Because, you know, there's more money in gambling than there's in pinball machines. They're incredibly intricate. They require repair and cleaning and stuff like that. So, sadly, inflation kind of killed the arcade and killed pinball machines. Though there are still some companies are making pinball machines. The main one being Stern. They are the biggest producer still. There's also like Jersey Jack Pinball and a few one-offs like Dutch Pinball. What's going on here? Okay, well, I don't like that. Why is this becoming so hard to pull off? What happened? What went wrong? I don't know. Okay, well, try screwing it back in. I feel like this metal bracket, let's try removing this one a little bit, see if that loosens the connection. There it is, okay. It was just clamped down in a weird way. Should allow it to come out. Oh yeah. Holy crap, why not? Okay, well how about this? We can leave them partially screwed in because they should lift up now. Okay, I think those are actually intended not to come out. But either way, it'll lift up now because it's not clamped to this metal piece. Good enough. Slight oversight on my part. It just clamps down to the metal piece here. So that'll do. This one's going to be a pain in the biscuit. They really didn't want to unscrew there, so I think they were intended not to come out, just to clamp down to the metal piece. The more you know. Okay, I'm actually going to drop the machine back down to the resting position. It'll be easier to work on. Actually, no, it's not. Hold on. I don't know what I'm talking about, that's what I'm trying to say. Can I get to this one? Please say yes. Yes. Man, those are really in there. I see these have the tri-pronged wood screws in the back too. Well, Ninja started looking at things I didn't know what they did. Now we know. Well, what's gonna be the best way to do this? Let's grab the two the harder ones to get first. There we go. Not too bad. Do the hand screw from here. I see the purpose of leaving these screws not being able to be unscrewed is that when the gravity pulls this down, when I pull these two screws out, it won't, you know, fall down and break anything. Oh yeah, those are cranked in there real good. Can almost guarantee that most of this stuff has never been undone. It's an exciting prospect for me. Okay. That one is cranked. Okay, there it is, coming loose. The whole assembly is coming loose. After this, we'll pull the wire through. Actually, you know, let's pull the wire through now. That's a fantastic idea. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. Nice. Didn't mess with any of the pins too bad. No, we're good. We're good. Golden. Okay, then this should just lift up and off. Sweet. We have ourselves a Borg vessel. My goodness. So cool. GG, Borg ship. Alright, so we're going to label this one for 20. Oh god. Okay, 25. Forgot to write this one down. Thank God everything's labeled. 25 Romulan. Romulan. Warbird. And Borg assembly screws. 26. It's crazy to me to think that big heavy thing is held on by 4 screws. Neat. Okay, so we'll write ourselves a 26, put the screws in the bag, be on our merry way. So I guess it's going to come out to about 50 bags, which is actually less than I thought it was going to be. It's comforting. Okay. So I'm going to hop over here real quick just to show you guys where we're at. Disorganized little desk. Okay. There we are. This is our bucket of stuff we've taken off the machine so far. Bags of screws, parts, plastics. I'd say we're well over halfway done. Got the majority of the crazy stuff off. Beautiful, man. I feel very organized after all this. I've created a bit of a mess, but it's nothing I can't tidy up and not know where everything is. You know what, Black Dogma? That's a really good idea, and I did intend to do that, but it's a bit too late now. I got a good feeling for where everything goes, so that's a really great call, though, to write down the video timestamp. Something I should have been doing from the beginning. Almost done with the easy parts. I think we got actually. There might be one more set of wires to pull through, but I think we got the crappy stuff done. These are just magnetic bowls. Okay, well, I'm sure there's a couple more wires we have to pull through, but I think we got the majority of the BS done. Okay. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3 posts on this thing. All right, this post is coming off next. I wonder what the purpose of the piece of plastic there is. Just may never know. Okay, this one's actually underneath. Okay, I thought that was going to be over, but it's under. So this one's only 2 screws to remove the post. Interesting. So we're removing this piece of plastic right here next. We're going to call this. We'll call this the third flipper plastic. Plastic posts. 27. Third. Posts. Bork. It's like a pretty standard Phillips head size. That'd be a weird lava torch. Got our tray here. Uh-oh. Not sure if this is de-threading or not, or if it even needs to. Maybe there's just a washer underneath. This one needs to come out, the other one doesn't. Okay. That one does not de-thread. Very interesting. What a weird panel. You'd think since they're both posted through, you'd have to take off both, but the other one just has a washer on the bottom. Okay. Man, that's some dirty plastic. I'm gonna try to avoid pulling anything off, because this plastic's pretty rough shape. And there's that screw I've been looking for. I'm gonna take this piece off next. Okay, so there's 2 more panels here. Let's hand screw that back in and make a label for it. Okay, so we're calling this third flipper plastic posts. Well, that's not a very effective name, actually. Let's make another name for that. 27 will be... call it the, well, third flipper bounce guard. That'll do. 7. Wasn't there a random extra nut on the bottom? I don't think so, because if there was a nut on the bottom of this one, it's possible. If the nut was on the bottom of this one, you'd be unable to remove that post without getting some really weird tool under there. I don't think that's the case. Anything's possible, though. It's 27. That's an awkward shape piece. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna go 28 right plastic guard. Look at that, we're on page 3 already. Yes, it is, Draco. Very much so. They just pull out the incandescents and just plug in the LEDs in most cases. Okay, we're gonna go for, what did I say this is? Right 20. This is gonna require something else we'll saran wrap that and then write on it. How about that? Yeah, this is gonna be a saran wrapper. So we'll make it screws, and then the plastic piece itself will be wrapped individually. Okay, so 28 will be God, I don't even know what to call this ramp. Oh, there's a long piece of plastic on the left side too, so let's just call it long right plastic. How about that? Long right plastic screws. And then 29 will be long right plastic. I think streaming this will help a lot, because not only have I wrote everything down when I did it, I also am saying it out loud, and then I'm doing it. I'd have a hard time not remembering where stuff goes. I say that now. Okay, these screws are undoubtedly going to need to get replaced. There's some rust issues going on here. Don't want that. Makes me wonder how this rust happened. It almost looks like a drink got spilled on top of the machine at some point, and then it rolled down the inside here a little bit, and then it rusted the screws and a couple other little pieces. Pretty common thing to happen. Okay. Okay. There it is. Pretty dirty. Nice, though. Hey, there's that screw. This goes in 19, number 19. The one we lost earlier, so there it is. Number 19. Okay. 19's back in the box. I'm gonna try to, I've kind of piled these in a way that kind of makes sense. Let's see what we got down here's 8, 9, 10, 11, 20, 19 goes right about there. Okay, so 28 was the plastic screws, which I need to replace. So let's make a note here. Find and replace. So 3x. So when I go down to the hardware store, I'll bring those and find the replacement screws. Hey man, I don't drink as a pinball table. The worst thing that's happened to mine is my daughter smeared ranch because she's eating carrots and then put her hand on the machine. No big deal. No drinks at the pinball table though. No sir. 28. Okay, let me go grab my saran wrap real quick. Okay guys, let me just say this. If you do a favorite of cooking for yourself, do yourself a favor and order one of these. A food service size plastic wrap is a godsend. We're doing all sorts of stuff, especially wrapping food. It is so much easier to use one of these than it is to use that little dinky plastic wrap that you get. So much easier. Yeah, that'll do. It also costs less and lasts a hell of a lot longer. Okay, so got that wrapped. We'll call this 29. No, the industrial side, if you ever worked in a kitchen, I mean, it's one of those things that you get home and you try to use your normal sized food wrap. You're just sad. Hoods, I'm gonna pull all the plastics that I can off this, and then I'm gonna pull the board itself and get it onto a pinball rotisserie so I can work on the bottom. I'm going to try to bulletproof it before putting it back together. Okay, this is 29. Hold on that for a second. Cool. Really, Taramis? I never thought of that. That's actually a really good call for food wrap. That's a crazy good idea, man. Okay, we're gonna remove that tiny piece of plastic now. What do we call that? One up here. Guess we'll call that the holodeck ramp protector. Number 30. Also want to replace these two screws. Still gonna bag them and tag them though. Okay, that's a tiny piece. Small bag will do. Number 30. 30. Okay. I think this little metal piece is just there to stop the ball from ever bouncing into that area. But man, yeah, something had to have spilled at some point to create this rust, because as far as I can tell, the rest of the machine has never rusted, has no real moisture damage or anything, especially the boards look all great. So there had to be some sort of liquid that got in here at some point or another. Not quite, huh? Don't ever do that. Wow, that's like melted in there. Take a look at this. Huh. Yeah, that's like really in there. Okay, I'll try to pry that off eventually. Okay. What we're going to do here is cut a piece of electrical tape to stop that from poking through anything. Okay, so the problem is here that this screw is like wedged into the plastic big time. Like it needs to be pried out. I don't even know. So we're going to create ourselves a little tab here. Tab, little wrap. That shouldn't be poking through any plastic and hurting anything else. Easy to remove, so we made that little tab for ourselves. No, that's cool, actually. I was actually thinking about slamming with a hammer at my earliest convenience. Okay. I think next is the Klingon assistance. Okay, 31. Klingon assistance. Good. Well, in a place like that, a 3D replacement, a 3D print replacement would be bad because that piece I just removed, even if it broke, I mean, it's not a critical piece to the machine whatsoever. That's like, that's an easy peasy piece. Man, I didn't take some pictures. I should have taken more pictures. It's okay. Okay, these aren't too bad. I took pictures of all the really important stuff. These things are kind of no-brainers. A couple screws a piece. The only time you really want to take a picture, I think, is when, oh god. When one of the screws is much longer than the others. Okay, cool. Like this one's longer than the others, so I need to make a note at the very least. And I'll take a picture of this. Yes, but I don't ever want to have to go back to my VOD and try to find the exact moment I removed some part, because that'll be a pain in my ass. As noted earlier, what I should have done is mark the time code on my notes so I can come back and find it easily, but we'll be okay. Okay. So we'll make a note for ourselves here that the top screw is longer. Not to say the VOD wouldn't be helpful, because dear God, it would be helpful. Alright, I think we can probably move the cameras back the other way so we can see now. So 31's Klingon assistance. Put a top screw longer. Looking good. Let's move these cams back. We're mostly done with the top for now. Sorry if the other cams are in the way. So we just remove this piece right here. Well, I think this metal piece is probably next. There's no wires in there, so it's just a straight up connector. Other than, oh, come on, man. Really? Ah, I see. That one might just have to wait for a moment. Ooh, there's no screw on this one. The hell? Oh yeah, that's because that Klingon assistance wasn't there. Cheese and rice. Zaphod, there's not too much going on in there. It's just two light bulbs strapped to the bottom of the wings, basically. Actually pretty crappily done. Cool. I feel like we did good today. I'm very happy with the progress. I was hoping to have everything stripped off the playfield today, but that being said, I'm quite happy with where we're at. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me today. I think I'm at my information overload. I'm just going to ingest what I did today and come back to it again. And we got well over half the stuff off the playfield. Most of the wired things that are kind of sketchy to get off, like the Borg ship and the beta ramp, are done. I'm sure there'll be another set of wires to pull off in the back left, as well as the two launchers. We'll have wires to pull through. But thank you all for the awesome 5 hours of company and help and moral support. Greatly appreciate it. Badonkadoink, if you're still here, thank you so much for your generosity and knowledge, sir. Yeah, we did good. So after everything's pulled off of here, which is still going to be a little bit, of course, going to be pulling the playfield and putting out a rotisserie so we can rotate it around, detail out the playfield, detail the bottom, and see what happens. But until next time, keep it dapper and be good to each other. That's all I got for tonight. Frag out.